So I bought a universal hitch to go on my minivan because the hitch that fit it was not available, and if I could get it, it would take weeks to get it, so I didn't know. But these are in the wrong place. I gotta take them down and redo them, and then it just was one nightmare after another. But I did get it done, and then cutting these holes in it ended up being a waste of time. Didn't need to do it, but I did it anyway. And anyway, let me show you the finished product and show you what happened. Okay, so what I ended up doing, I had to get these spacers around here, and I had to go to the store and get longer bolts. They had to be about 1 inch longer and do away with the original bolts and bolt this plate up. And as you can see, that hole I cut there that I was going to use was just not needed. Although I still could move this thing. Get my camera situated. I might need to move this to this hole here and slide this whole hitch that way, because I'm having a lot of issues with getting things to bolt up. But anyway, if you have any comments or suggestions, don't be afraid to leave it in the comment section below. But now that I've got it all bolted together in the right width and everything, I don't think it'd be that big of a deal to take those bolts loose and slide it forward about another inch or two, and I may end up having to do that. But that's what I'm doing. And yeah, it's kind of holding up the tire there. Hopefully I can get it out if I need it out. But that was a job to get all that stuff to line up. And this is a universal kit. It does work, but you gotta get longer bolts and use the shims. Now let's go on to the tongue part, where we actually have to raise that up because it's too low. I'm afraid it's gonna drag the ground. Hey, good morning. I'm back working on the van again. Working on this trailer hitch here. I don't know if you can see it. I gotta lower this thing a little bit. Let me get it adjusted where you can see what I'm doing. So there's a machine shop in town. I took this over there to him yesterday and I said, can you drill me 2 holes in here? It don't line up for me. He says, yeah, I'll bring it back in the morning. I'll take care of it right away. I went up there and he says, nah, I don't have time. So I had to go get my drill from the shop and bring it home, make a little jig here. I got 1 hole drilled, and it took a while, but I'm just going to show you. I'll turn the volume off so you don't have to hear the squealing of the drill, but this is some hard steel and it's not easy to drill. So I've got it all set up. I got this hole drilled, and let me see if my camera will work long enough for me to get the other one drilled, because it takes a few minutes. But I'll turn the volume off because I'm getting ready to turn this thing on. So I'm going to have to get a file and go around in there and clean that up a little bit. Now I'm going to turn around and start on the other side, I hope. Yeah, these are in the wrong place. Let's see what I got going on here. Make sure it's in the right spot, because they got to line up. Now we'll just turn this over. And so far that don't even look close. It's 1 inch that way. And 1 inch that way. So here we go. I'll turn the volume off and play some music or something because this is going to be loud. Spray a little oil on it. I'm doing this for my tray table that goes on the back of the van because if I put it down where this is going to go, it was going to drag every time I go in and out of the driveway. So I got this riser to raise the tray up, and I'll show you that later. But right now, I got to get this hole drilled. Go through that last little tiny bit. Let it cool off a minute. Let it cool off just a minute. Let's see if I can get it go through there. I got to get it to go through there. My goodness. This is a mess. This is a mess. Got all these metal shavings I got to get up. I'm going to call that done. I'm going to call that finished. I'm going to take a file and go around the inside and clean it up. Do a little spray paint on it so there's no raw metal. And then hopefully it's going to work. I'll show you in a few minutes. Wipe this off and check it out. Got some burrs in there. I'm not sticking my hand in there. Now this hole, the original hole is 11/16. This hole I try to make 11/16, but this pin says 5/8. Can you see that? It says 5/8. So let's see if it'll work. That's another key I gotta have on my key ring. Oh yeah, I got it. That was the weirdest thing I ever seen. Let's see. Oh man, it goes in. It goes in, it looks good. It's tight too. It's tight. So I think that's going to be okay. I think that's going to be okay. You want to go out to the van and see if it fits? Let's go out there and see if it fits. Let me turn the camera around here. As you can see, this is the original hole. And the problem is when I shove it back there, it wouldn't go back far enough to go into that hole, so I had to make a new one. So now let's just see if this will line up. Please line up. That's gonna work. I'll drill it out a little bit more, make it work. But as you can see, I had to cut out a little spot here in my bumper to get that to go in. Now I can use this to pull a trailer or not. I might end up cutting that off right there. Maybe. But this is where my tray's gonna go, so it's up here higher and it'll end up level with this bumper once I'm all done. So I'll show you that on the next video when I put that together and put it in. But I think that's gonna work. I just gotta take a file and file that hole out a little bit better, and I think that'll work. So that'll get me to where I'm not dragging going in and out of driveways. Alright, so I got the hole drilled. Went and got a bolt instead of using a pin, and this is a locking nut, and this is 5/8 by 4 inch with a locking nut and a washer on each side, and that's got that pretty tight. So now my tray can go in up here, and it will have it way above the ground. Hopefully that's not an issue, and this won't be an issue. And I can put a ball on here. I'll probably put a 2-inch ball on here. And hey, looks pretty good. So I got it all bolted in. What a job. It's taken me 2 or 3 days to do this. Which I shoulda, woulda, coulda. I could have taken it to a U-Haul and they would have done it for around $300. But this cost me around $150 for everything, including this piece. So I'll research those prices. I could be off a little bit, but alright, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'll have another video for you soon. You guys have an awesome day. And this is Harold signing off, baby. And that is my new trailer hitch right there. That was a lot of work.